and welcome to my latest video. Gonna give it a minute to see if anybody pops on. Just giving you an update. Got a lot going on. I'm super tired, worn out. Had a pretty long week. I mean, things were getting pretty rough as is until I went to go. I went to the concert as I said I was going to. It went well. It was fun. I had a good time. It was exhausting for me being on my feet as long as I was. But I did a lot of stuff I wouldn't normally do. But I had a really good time doing it. That was Thursday. Here it is Saturday. Today, I finally got sleep last night. And I'm worn out. Worn the fuck out. I still feel like I got a lot of the same symptoms. Nothing seems a lot worse just yet, but I know my body, things usually just get worse every day. So we'll see. But yeah, it was major. It was one of the bigger concerts I've been to in years. It was Def Leppard. It was awesome. It was funny. A lot of old people. I mean, they've been around for 40 years, so there you go. Now you got a lot of people who are just rocking out, but the place was packed. Thousands of people. It was awesome. Some parts I was hard to deal with. The first band that played, Tesla, I was enjoying it until like being smashed in between people on the bleacher type seats. I had a nice panic attack, which then led to my exhaustion and paranoia. But my girlfriend talked to me and I got through it, and then I started feeling better. Enough for when the Def Leppard started, and then I felt better, and then I recovered okay. But we were in very tight quarters, and that was not good. After a long day of walking around and going through doing festival stuff, it was pretty intense. My legs are still pretty shot. My feet hurt. But my nervous system's still shaking. But it was before the concert too, so anxiety's still high, but not so bad. The weird fucking head, like, I was having that symptom where my head felt like it was concaved on the front, and it felt like it was moving, and it was just making my eyesight weird and perception weird, and that feels like it's gotten a lot better, which is weird. That's a stressful event would make that better, but it might just come right back. So today I went out for a little bit of work, but been home getting stuff done here. I had to move my room around last night, which I did to put my air conditioner in, and I did because it's like 94 degrees out. Humidity, they say it's like 100 degrees. So it's pretty hot. And tomorrow's going to be pretty hot. Monday's going to be pretty hot. So got the air conditioning running upstairs so when I go upstairs and cool off and get work done and stuff like that. But it's been okay, I guess. My girlfriend surprised me. I told her no, and then I said, okay, we can look. I'm not going to go through the whole story, but she ended up surprising me with tickets to go see The Killers, which is my favorite band of all time, which is Friday at the same exact place. I mean, she's so cool to do that, but I've never done this kind of stuff in so long that it's been really hard. but I'm really excited about it. I couldn't, I wouldn't want to go with anybody else. She's so cool. To do stuff like that is just amazing. I told her no because I don't think I could handle it. And she's like, well, let's just see. Maybe we can just get the lawn seats or something and sit in far back. And, and then then it turned into this and that, and now we're like sitting up kind of close. So, am I overdoing it? Yeah, 100%. Um, it's hard. It's hard to figure like what's right and wrong in benzo withdrawal. It really is. It's hard to figure out. I've worked really hard to figure it out for almost 8.5 years, and sometimes I could do something easy and I fall apart. Sometimes I could do something really hard and I tolerate it. And then sometimes I do the backwards and it just, you never know what you're going to get. It's kind of like histamine. Sometimes your bucket could be just way too full and you do the one thing and you just crash and burn. So I guess we'll see. But after benzo withdrawal, no, I don't think anybody's the same. No, I mean, I guess you can look at it in different ways. Like I am not the same person I was before this, but I was also very careless before this. I'm a very much loving, caring, thinking person now. I wouldn't really want to be the person I was before, although I wish I could feel like I did before, even though I was still sick all the time. But not like this. But I tell my girlfriend, I'm like, what if I can't go? What if I can't do it? And she's just like, well, when it comes time to go, just go. That's that. That's what I'll do. I'm just going to go and have the best time of my life, because going with her to the last Def Leppard show, which was a huge deal in my recovery, I said if I can ever get to a big concert and tolerate it, I mean, doesn't mean I'm not going to suffer for it, and it's not going to kick my ass as days go by, and I could get thrown into a horrific place. But if I could go to the concert and somewhat deal with it, then that means I know I'm doing better, and that's what I did. I did it. I fucking did it. It took 8.5 years, but I did it, and I'm going to do it again on Friday. What's really magical about all this is Def Leppard was the band I grew up with and was my favorite band. And my girlfriend gave me the opportunity to see them. And the Killers are my favorite band, newer-ish band that I love now and is my favorite band. And she's given me the opportunity to see them. Couldn't ask for better. Really couldn't. But definitely a positive, for sure. It's so hot today. Got my air conditioner on upstairs, so I just have to go upstairs and, do that and relax up there. But right now I'm downstairs, just waiting to feed the kitties. But yeah, it was weird because it's like the next day I just went out for work anyway after the concert because I knew I'd be like still coming down from the adrenaline. And that's exactly what happened. I didn't sleep too much. I felt kind of delirious, but I had the energy to go out, and my brain was like a little stronger. It's how it happens every fucking time. And then usually the day after I get some rest, usually gets worse. Well, I got a ton of rest last night, and I'm not as bad as I thought I would be today, which is a little scary for tomorrow. So we'll see if I get some sleep tonight, how that's going to be for tomorrow. Then I'll go out for work on Monday, go out for work on Wednesday, and wait for Friday to have one of the best days ever. Hopefully, I'm in okay shape to do it. I'm nervous, but not as nervous as I was because I've already went to that place and I kind of know what I'm in for. But the Killers is going to be a much more magical, exciting show. So I don't know. We'll see. Will I be able to tolerate it? Probably not. But will it be a fucking fantastic memory? Yeah. And the fact that my girlfriend spoils the shit out of me is pretty awesome. So, getting to do the things even though I'm not well, my brain stuff is still really hard. And it was hard at that show. I mean, I had a panic attack. I'm still learning. I'm still getting there. But I did it, and in time it should get a little easier too. I was never good with huge crowds or things like this, so it's not like I would ever go there and be like, "Yes, this is amazing." It'll always be uncomfortable. But I'm learning. I'm learning. And doing these huge things will make smaller things so much easier. That's what I've learned in time. Is that when I do bigger things, those smaller things that I do aren't so hard. And I have to keep doing them. Repetitiveness in this for me is much better. So just keep your heads up. Things do get better. They might not be at the speed or rate you want, but I always say if you can do stuff, do it and keep doing it. You're not always going to be, don't wait for it to always be comfortable, but always, know your limits too, because, well, it's hard to say because my limits, I know I shouldn't be doing these things, but I do them anyway. And, my head is filled with DPDR, fog, and I mean, I've got visual snow, so I basically hallucinate 24/7. And like my whole life is such a mess. But I did something last Thursday. That's this last Thursday that I haven't thought I would ever do again. So, and come to think about akathisia, my akathisia in my legs are much worse, especially after being on my feet. It's not as bad as it was years ago, but the fact that it's still there just sucks. I'm just hoping it doesn't get worse in time. Within the next couple weeks. Because I'm going to be on my feet a lot again on Friday. And it'll be the most. But, like, something good about doing these things and being on my feet and all that, it's like it does gain you strength. So when you're on your feet for 2 hours, say, it won't be quite as bad as it was. So it's like, it's really hard because it's like exercise. Like, I can't go to the gym and exercise. But if I did, and I was able to tolerate it, then I mean, it's like anything, I could build a little bit, but my nervous system won't allow me to build. That's the problem. It's like you just have to kind of keep trying and see what happens. Well, I hope everybody's having a decent Saturday. I don't know where y'all live, but it's hot as fuck here. Almost 100 degrees index, probably more. It's just ridiculous. I'm going to head off. If you're not feeling well, just, do your best to keep your mind off of it. But definitely, like, unlike me, try to meditate. I get so lost that I forget to meditate. And when I try to meditate, my brain just won't let me relax. But I'm going to have to try again in a little bit. And just cool down before I do some stuff. But wishing you all a great day. I'll upload this video. Just take it day by day. I've been dealing with this for so long because I'm tapering Remeron still, and tapering Remeron on top of a fucked up nervous system from benzos is just hell. And I haven't tapered since February, and I don't plan on tapering again until the new year. I only have to taper like 3 more times, and then I'll get off of it, which the getting off of it will probably be really intense and horrible. but then I'll have to heal my nervous system from then on. But it'll be a bunch of years because I have to do it so slow because I'm so sensitive. I wish I wasn't, because I just get the fuck off of this stuff. It's killing me. I make one little mistake, like I did 3 weeks ago or something, where I took my meds a little later, and it killed me. So, gotta be pretty consistent. Anyway, take care and have a great, great day.